Hello everybody, welcome back to more Dark Souls 2 with Flik the Mage, and as you can see I am surrounded by bloodstains because finally the European servers have allowed me access. So yes, I am now properly online. We're going to see a lot of bloodstains, we're going to see a lot of pointless messages. Yeah, pointless messages, I'll rate that up. And also probably get invaded over and over. I suspected when I knew I was starting this playthrough and that it would run over into the game actually being publicly available, that most of my deaths in this playthrough are probably going to be from players killing me, because I know how to handle the game, so it's very unlikely, bar bosses, that I'm going to die to basic enemies. I mean, it will still happen because accidents happen and sometimes you just get ganked, but yeah, I think I haven't done a death counter, but I mean, I've died 3 times and 2 of them were to a boss I should have beat on my first attempt. And either way, yeah, I think I'm going to die to players more than anything else. But I may also be able to find help for bosses, and we might make a bit of progress faster. So yeah, we're going to carry on where we left off last time, and once again I'm very sorry that the last part was so short. Maybe this will go up on the same night. Either way, I'm kind of glad I waited now, because this is going to be a very interesting area now that there is the potential of being constantly bloody invaded. Visions of item. Yeah, you can actually just get that by rolling down or doing a flying leap from above. It's actually pretty hard to time, as the bloodstain over there will probably tell you. Oh, hello, ghost of other player. I got a fright there. I'm not used to seeing the ghosts of other players either, other than like for an hour during the testing period while the game wasn't out. And I only got invaded once, and for some reason when I did get invaded, it wasn't a Black Phantom. He looked like a good Phantom, so it confused me further. I'm not sure if it was lag related. You know, there's a guy hiding behind that tree. I always knew he was there. And I still let him hit me though. And then there is another guy with a torch. Yep, there he is. Look at all these bloodstains. I can understand dying across the bridge here because it's a bloody dangerous area, but dying before it? Let me pick one of these bloodstains and see what happened. Okay, you were defending. Did you defend too much and fall backwards? No, you just kind of got struck by... I know what killed you. It's the thing across the bridge. It's going to be difficult to deal with because they move ultra fast. They get in your face and then they combo you to death. And I also don't like seeing loading when I've not done anything, because that usually can mean that I'm about to be invaded. If I do end up getting constantly invaded and it actually hampers progress through the playthrough, I will start playing in offline mode, to be honest, because I want to make progress. I don't want 10 videos of me trying to get through an area and dying to players, because I'm not built for PvP. I'm built for enemy combat. And there's the bugger I was talking about, the Butcher I believe they're called, or they're very similar to the Butchers in Dark Souls. I definitely want him to die before he touches me because they do ridiculous combos. Yeah, if I can lock onto you, I might as well take care of you. So if you remember last time, I also spoke a bit about Undead Purgatory, which is an area that links to this area with an optional boss that's guarding a covenant. You have to lower the bridge up here if you want to get... Oh, actually no, this isn't one you lower, it's just one you go across. The second you step across that bridge, you get aggroed by 2 hollows and one of the... I hear people referring to them as executioners. They are really, really tough, and I don't think I'm ready for them yet, so I'm not going up there yet anyway. And I believe this will be telling me that there's a switch in here. Treasure is ahead, up the way. Yes, I agree, but you have to drop down from above, which we'll do in a second. There is also an area down to the left, down there, where you can kind of see that large soul. There's 2 of those damn butchers. Look at all those bloodstains. Yeah, there's 2 of those big butcher guys down there, so I'm not going to go there yet. It's kind of like, if I come and farm this area later, then fine, I'll hang around down there and I'll kill those. In fact, is he aggroed? I think he's aggroed. Yeah, he's aggroed. Damn it. Okay, scratch that. I may have to... As soon as he gets a beeline for me, he'll just, like, speed up. See? He's, like, strolling forwards much faster. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. No, kill him. Thank you. Okay, well, you forced my hand, weird butcher guys. I'm just going to have to go down there now, because I might as well. I've killed 2 out of the 3 that guard the items. Where's the other guy? And there's also a poison moth up there. Oh, well, that's me in for a penny, in for a pound. I can't get back up easily now. I want to hit... I'm making sure he's not aggroing, while at the same time I want to kill this poison moth, who very nearly poisoned me in one spray. Did I kill it? I can't tell. Oh, son of a bitch, I let myself get caught by it. Okay, we're just going to have to life gem through poison, because that's my... Oh! I thought he was dead. And I'm also just going to very quickly use this, because otherwise I will die to poison. Ah, it's because the moth is still alive and he's pissed at me because I wounded him. There we go. Stupid moth. I wonder if you kill enough of them you get attacked by a big one. Who knows? Also, I'm going to have to use another life gem, but I just picked one up, so that is fine with me. I suppose the longer I linger in an area, there's more chance of me being invaded also. I heard in comments elsewhere that you can get invaded in an area where you've already killed the boss now. And that you can also summon spirits still. Of NPCs, I mean. Oh, bloody hell. Lure out the attack and then kill them. Yeah. A waste of a great soul arrow, but that's okay. As I say, I'm going to concentrate on opening a shortcut first, and then maybe try the boss of this area in the same video, to make up for the last one being so short. Now, there is more of those thief guys. Basically, I suppose when you do see that there's bloodstains, the idea is, well, something killed them nearby, so move very, very cautiously. Right, there's nothing behind here. And I'm not very familiar with this end of the place, because I spent most of my time elsewhere. Did I miss an item back there? I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Above, try ranged battle. Good advice. Poison moss. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. Right, the door to this one is open, I believe. Yes, it is. Whipping ahead. Is this one where a thief drops down? You have to be very cautious when you come into here, because most of them are designed where enemies will then just start pouring in. Morningstar and a large nameless soul, whatever. Fine. And this next area has a lot of bandit assassin-esque hollows. So they also fire poison arrows, so you have to be very cautious. Poison builds up pretty damn quickly. Oh, there's one on the right there, but there's a close range guy on the left. Yep, okay, if I lure him out, I've lured them both, that's not good. But he's dual wielding, so the trick with dual wielding enemies is attack them before they can attack you, and you're basically guaranteed to win, except those butchers, because they have enough poise that they're basically unstunnable as far as I can tell. There's an archer on the left, and I believe there's a second archer on the right. And that's the thing as well, because they're firing poison arrows, even if you block, they still start building up poison on you. Where's the other guy? I know there's another one here. I know it. Where are you? Where are you? There you... No. Yeah, you were crouching. I couldn't see you. Right. So our next step in this area is to lower this bridge so that we can proceed. I think we have to go that way. Oh, hello, player who's healing. But we're first going to drop down to that house from before. I'm going to not drop straight down because I want to make sure there's no enemies in there. It seems safe. We're going to drop down. We're going to defend. Okay. Poison moss, green blossom. And soul spear. That is a sorcery, isn't it? Do I have soul spear? Oh, I have soul spear barrage, so it's actually a different spell. I'm really glad I came down here. Does this open? Ah, this opens up just so you can get straight back round to where you were. Yeah, there we go. Nice and easy. Right, so we're going to run back round again, back up the hill. And as I was saying, we have to get that bridge down, and that's kind of like the first roadblock of the area. There's no way around it as far as I can tell, so we have to go wandering through the caves. Visions of enemy above. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. Helpful message. I should have rated that up. Why can I not lock onto him? I can see him very clearly. There we go. Oh well. I'll just finish him with the sword. It's a waste of another use of my magic. Right. Yeah, I knew that's not the only hut of this type where an enemy drops down on you when you go in. Look at... I can't get over how many bloody bloodstains are everywhere. How did you die? Did you die from the guy falling in? It looks like it. Yeah, you did. You tried to hit the switch and he fell on you and murdered you. Oh. Well, either way. That is going to bring down the bridge outside, which is the first step that we wanted. And then you've kind of got a choice. And I'll go over the choices, because if you want a beeline for the boss, you go the left way along a thin cliff. It's filled with bandits, and I think the game's supposed to make you think that it's the harder route because it's filled with assassins and bandits and whatnot. It's actually easier. So I'm not entirely sure why this is a thing, but anyway, if you go across that bridge, you kill like 4 assassins and you get to the boss fog wall. Or you can take the cave on the right there. There's more items, but there's also undead and your first appearance of necromancers, and if you don't know how those operate, they constantly make the undead in the area respawn. I think even if you kill them with a divine weapon, although divine doesn't exist in this as far as I'm aware. Another important thing to note. There's a bonfire in there, but you need a certain key. There's also an NPC in there who's very important. Remember they are there. I can't remember which key opens the door, but we will get to it. So I'm going to do this the way I did it on my melee build, and then we're going to go for a little adventure through the caves. And I really wish I'd lit a torch. Do I have any flame butterflies on me still? Or did I use my only one? Oh no, I do have one. We're going to take a torch, because it's very dark. There's some torches you can light in here so that once they're lit, you don't need to worry about it in the future. But yeah, I need to see the necromancers from a distance because they need to die quickly. So we're going to take it nice and cautiously. I said nice and cautiously. There we go. Ah, is that the... Oh, there we go. There's the skeleton. They still pat their head when they stand up like in the other games. Is that one of the first... Yes, okay, this is one of the first curse pots. They look evil. They spray black... Oh, damn it. The necromancer can affect him from here. I was not expecting that. Right, come over here so that hopefully he can't reach you. Because I'm trying to concentrate on explaining what these pots are. If you get near them, they steadily build up curse on you. If you get cursed, your max HP goes down until you use a effigy. You really don't want that to happen. That magic mace might be good for me because it might do more bonus damage than my fire sword. Uh-oh. Yep, you're probably furious, yeah, I know. We're going to quickly kill you, and then we're going to quickly run around the corner and kill the goddamn necromancer. Or get stabbed as well, yeah, it's fine. I'm going to grab a flame sword and hope that this is enough to kill him. Could you target the necromancer, please? Thank you. Right, now the skeletons won't get back up if they die, so we're going to run back out. Why can I not run? Is it because I'm cursed? No, I didn't get fully cursed. Huh, that was weird. Anyway, 2 of the 4 skeletons got back up, I think. Yep. They're pretty damn tough in melee. They can do a lot of sudden combos that can catch you by surprise if you're not prepared to defend. And let's just use another life gem rather than an Estus, because I may fight the boss if I get to. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to handle this boss. As a melee build, especially if you're over leveled, super easy boss. Like, ridiculously so. There's another one of those cursed urns, so we're going to get rid of that, and then we're going to light this torch. I'm not surprised that there's lots of bloodstains in here. I can't remember what this one leads to through here, so we'll just take it nice and slow. Oh, it's a bridge out onto the cliff I was talking about that's filled with assassins, and I accidentally lured one of the assassins, so I suppose getting rid of him isn't a bad thing. What does this say? Be wary of dark spirit. Oh, that's right, that's why you don't go that way. You get invaded by an NPC. Yes, I totally forgot about that. I'm going to have to make sure I save enough magic to beat that person. Thank you for the warning, player who once again, I forgot to write up a message that really helped me, and you have to go that way now, actually, because this is blocked off until you get to the far side and open up the shortcut. So I guess we'll see if I can take the NPC Phantom. I don't know. I've got Soul Spear Barrages saved up. I suppose they might be good if I use them at close enough range. I'm going to go left first. Oh, I think the lag was it loading in. Nope, it was me getting shot in the ass with an arrow. Yeah, I'm going this way first to clear out the bandits because... Why was it not locking onto the guy who was closer? Honestly, that was very stupid. Because now I have a path where I can... Did that other guy roll off the edge? That is a thing that happened, right? He just rolled off. Whatever. Okay, let's see if we can trigger this NPC. I don't need my torch out anymore, so I'm going to put that away. Actually, maybe we should clear the area up here first. Again, it's filled with assassins. There's just a bunch of items. I can't remember if they're worthwhile items. Nimble one ahead. Try ranged battle. Be wary of ambush. Yep, it is an ambush. There's a bunch of assassins. And where are they? Where are you? I know you're here. Oh, there's one right there. He's just kind of playing hopscotch. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Either way, he's dead, and that triggered all the others. I'm not sure where that was firing, but whatever. I really shouldn't be wasting my magic on these guys because they are weak. It's just they come at you in packs, so you've got to be very wary. He's firing arrows. Is he the last one? I think he is. Oh yeah, poison arrows don't defend. Avoid. Looks like I've cleared them, so we're going to grab 10 poison throwing knives. They're actually handy sometimes when you are fighting undead invader NPCs because they don't really defend. Try jumping. Yeah, there is a platform below here. I can't. Please don't get me killed. Random player message. So lucky. 3 poison moss. Not entirely worth it, but especially because I'm going to take damage falling off of here. Oh, right. I didn't realise it dropped me back. I'm going to use an Estus. Bastard. Yeah, he usually runs in the house when you get nearby because the house is an ambush that's got 2 more assassins in it. The reason he didn't is because I dropped down behind him rather than coming at him from the front, and the AI is a bit finicky like that. There's a third guy, yeah. Right, that's me cleared the way to the boss, and also the point at which undead lockaway. Is that for the... Let me just double check what that key's for. Opens the stone lockway in Huntsman Copse. Oh, so actually that opens up the house back there. Maybe I should do that before the NPC invasion, because I might die. Well, even if I die, it's not a bad run back to the house. You also do want to open up the shortcut, which means going past where the boss is. Right, come on. The invasion happens any second now. I'm so glad that one-shot him. Dark Spirit ahead, raid up, because they are entirely correct. Be wary of ambush. Oh, there we are. Merciless Ruina. Is it behind me? I thought she spawned in front of me. Oh, there she is. Yep, in the distance. Did you catch it? There she is. I love how bad the animations are at range. They look so hilarious. So she's using... She's a mage, isn't she? No, she's using a scythe. Okay, that did not do enough damage. Definitely not enough. It did stun, so actually it's pretty good at that. What are you doing? You were casting something. You were casting Curse Weapon, I think. Could you not block? That'd be lovely, thank you. Yeah, just keep on letting me smack you. That's okay. I'm about to run out of magic, aren't I? Yeah, I am. But she's dead. How much do we get for killing her? Was that 2,700? Not a lot. What do we get though? A Cursed Bone Shield. Is that the one that has a special attack? Cursed Bone Shield. Cursed Bone Shield. Nope. It's just a pretty bad... Actually, no, it's not a bad shield. It's a massively good shield if you're ever wanting to defend against magic. It's just pretty bad against melee. It's not... It's not even bad. It's just not near 100%. Right, so I'm basically out of magic. I've got 5 Great Soul Arrows and that's it. We are now at the boss. The boss fog wall is on the left here. I want my full array of magic. I also want to see if I can equip that new spell I got, because it might be better than the one I'm using. So I'm going to concentrate on opening up the shortcut so I can get back without having to kill all the assassins. But that involves killing a necromancer, and as we all know, necromancers are dicks. Oh, there's the necromancer. He was on the left. Oh dear. He's obviously going to get straight back up because necromancers scared me. No, don't focus on him. I really hate the lock-on system sometimes. I just really do. Okay, and that's a very slow-moving blast you've got there. Let's see how my blast compares to yours. Oh, there we go, he's respawned them, but he's dead, so that's excellent. Oh, shh. That is not excellent, because they blocked my way. Yep. Okay, right. Now the tables have turned, because now you can only attack me one at a time. But I'm out of magic. That's super bad. There's still about 4 more skeletons I need to kill before I can get to the shortcut. Please don't fail me. Oh no, my sword's almost broken, really? Repair powder, just use that. I do not want my only weapon breaking. That's really why you should carry at least one alternative weapon to whatever you're using as your main hand. They like to try and trick you here because there's a death fall there. So if you try and sprint to the necromancer to kill him, you fall to your death. Right, now let me just... I lit the torch again purely to light this so that I know my bearings when I'm coming back via the shortcut. Shortcut ahead? Yep, I knew that was going to say that, and I will rate you up for that. Oh, there's only the one skeleton guarding the switch. I thought it was 2. Well, either way, we get 3 flame butterflies, which is good, and we have now opened up the shortcut. So we don't need to go across the cliff wall to get back to the boss. We do have to avoid all the skeletons. I think the necromancer stayed dead, but I might be wrong about that. And there was one more path, right? Because there was a side path back here. Yeah, there was. Which leads to a pyromancy, combustion, and a few titanite shards, which are good for upgrading. And I'm kind of glad I'm going to go back to the bonfire now. I may actually go back to Medulla to level up once or twice. Maybe even upgrade. And how long have we been doing? 20 minutes, almost? Yeah, I think then we're going to try the boss. And I don't rate my chances, because as I say, I only tried this once, beat it first try on my melee build. I was massively over-leveled. I just tanked the damage. I'll talk a bit more about the boss as we get there, but first I'm going to use that key I picked up. Now this furthers a plot line for the NPCs in the game. It's entirely optional. It leads to a confrontation eventually. I will not go into details because you'll see it for yourself when I get there. But yeah, we use the undead lockaway key here. We get this bonfire, which I totally forgot. What does this say here? Ally in short saint. Yeah, why not? So we're going to have a little conversation. Actually, I'll light the bonfire first. I will not rest at it first though, because I know better. And let's have a conversation with this guy.
Who are you? I thought you were that bastard for a moment. You've set me free. Now I can find him.
Apologies for the noises in the background there. My dog jumped off the bed.
He won't know what it is.
I love that he calls him a cheeky prick. That is such an English thing to say.
I am Creighton.
Creighton. I'm going to pronounce his name as Creighton, as a reference to Red Dwarf, even though it's Creighton.
I've heard this land was full of danger. I thought it would suit me perfectly. I joined forces with a man on the way, but he was no more than a backstabbing knave. He took the first chance he had to try and off me. I decided to set a trap for him here. But then I got trapped myself. I can't believe that I was so dense. Thank the stars that you came along. You be careful.
His last dialogue. Oh, there we go. We did actually find out the knave's name. You be careful of him, Pate. So is Pate a backstabbing bastard or not? Or is perhaps this Creighton lying to get you to side with him to kill someone who's actually entirely innocent? Well, I guess we'll see, won't we?
I'm sure I won't be his last victim. The man's better off dead. I tell ya. He's a slick talker, so don't let him fool ya. Pate, the man with a strange ring. Watch out for the slimy rat. And don't you believe a word he says. I'll find the common footpad and put an end to his roguery.
So I'll leave it up to you for now to decide whether or not Creighton the Wanderer is in the right or not, but we do learn a gesture from him. We learn the fist pump, which I will definitely equip. He now moves to an area called the Shaded Forest, in case you're following along his plotline and not entirely sure where to get the next part. I won't be there for a little while. What will we swap out for? We'll get rid of... Oh no, I don't want to actually point. I want to change it for the fist pump, and we'll open the next episode with that. But anyway, we'll go back to Majula now to level up. Oh wait, attune spells very quickly. What was that spell I got again? Soul Spear. I need 40 int for it? Really? Alright, well I guess I need to start leveling up int again. We've reached the point where more powerful spells require a massive leap in the amount I require. Sorcery that fires soul-shaped into a spear pierces enemies, causes heavy damage. Right, so yeah, I need to start buffing up int again. Good to know. I've also been concentrating on trying to get my stamina up, because I need it for casting spells and defending at the same time. I now have both my dog and my sister's dog mooching for attention. So yeah, I'll try the boss once, and then I'll probably have to stop here to give the dogs the attention they desire in case they need out or something. But yeah, that'll take us to about half an hour, and I think that's an acceptable length. Bearer of the curse, blah 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 blah. Give me levels, Emerald Herald. Right, so start buffing up int again. I only have enough for one level, really. I need 6,000 souls to get another level. If I quickly use one level on int and then use some soul in my inventory... Oh, hello Buster Sword Wielder. Yeah, if I quickly just use any... I need 6,000. That's enough.
There.
So we'll quickly do another level in int, I guess. Although my other stats are... I don't like that all these are still so low, but maybe I'll do some off-camera grinding again. Apparently keeping adaptation up, or whatever this stands for, is really good, because not only does it increase your natural poise, it increases your agility, which adds to the invincibility frames of your roll, and apparently that's incredibly popular in any build currently. But we'll see how the meta changes as we go on, I suppose. I will go to 25 int for now, because that spell I found did only have 2 uses, so it's not exactly amazing. And we'll run to the boss now, I guess. As far as I'm aware, there is no possible NPC ally to recruit for this boss. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. So this boss is called the Skeletal Lords. There's 3 of them. They're mages, and they take about 3 hits each to die. Then you might think, well, that sounds relatively easy. Yeah, it is. The problem is, when one of them dies, or when any of them die, they cause a bunch of regular skeletons to spawn. So if you have AoE, if you have pyromancy at this point, if you have an AoE pyromancy, you can just annihilate this boss ridiculously easy. I was kind of hoping I would have some form of AoE sorcery by now. I don't, so that's going to be a problem. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to tackle this. I'm hoping that the Skeletal Lords themselves, the magic they use, won't be dangerous to me because I have reasonably good magic defense. Skeletons themselves, they only take a couple of hits to go down. Oh, hello. The problem with them is they deal a lot of damage. And let's see if necromancers respawn or not. He got a hit off on me, really? It looks like they do not respawn. I don't really want to fight next to a cursed pot. Oh, I also don't have any stamina left. Ow. I took the hits because I needed to get away from the pot. And don't take that quote out of context, please. So yeah, I opened up the shortcut, which is just around the corner here. I went back for the arrows because why the hell not? Yeah, the shortcut should be here, right? Have I gone the right way? I have. I'm just not used to this being dark because I came through with a torch last time. And we just want to backstab this guy because screw skeletons. And that made us invincible to his attacks, which was quite fun. And again, the necromancer didn't respawn, so that's good. These guys will stay dead if I kill them. Well, you know, they'll be back if I die and respawn, but you know what I mean, hopefully. And yeah, we're just going to push on to the boss. I'll probably have to use another life gem because I like being at full HP. We'll have a quick look for summoning stones, either players or NPCs. But as I say, I'm fairly certain there's no NPCs you can summon. Let me just double check up here in the corner in case you can get Creighton. I don't think you can ever summon him for... No, it doesn't look like it, so... And I don't see any player signs, unfortunately. Which means it looks like we will be tackling the Skeletal Lords, or Skeleton Lords, I can't remember which they're described as, by ourselves. I have no idea how I'm going to handle this. Oh, hang on, stuff's appearing. Okay, we've got a bloodstain, so someone obviously died on them. Be wary of trio and then ambush. Yeah, the trick to this isn't the Skeletal Lords themselves are tough. Lesser foes in short hitting them in one swoop. Yeah? Be wary of trio and then skeleton. That is probably the most useful bit. If I keep my spear barrage for when there's lots of little skeletons, that could strike them. So if I stick with great soul heavy arrows to get rid of the skeletal lords themselves. I think this is going to go badly for our first try, but we'll see how it goes. It's a very kick-ass arena, I'll give it that. And we can use these pillars to avoid their magic, assuming they still do a lot of damage to me, even though I'm a mage build. So yeah, it's going to take like 5 uses. I was actually expecting less than that. So he's a melee focused one, I guess. I thought they were all mages. Now watch when he dies. A bunch of little skeletons is going to appear. And they're going to swarm me. There's all the flames go down and then the skeletons appear. Oh, is he dead? I just wasted the magic. Yeah, it did. So now we switch to... Oh, why am I doing that? Right. Barrage. Please stun him. Please stun him! It stunned him, but these skeletons did not get hit by it, so it doesn't have as big a range as I thought it did. Oh, it does. It does kind of. Yeah, this is the murder bit. This is the bit where things get ultra challenging. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Yeah, pinwheel skeletons. Oh, I totally forgot about them. And sure enough, down I go. They're the ones you need to kill, and unfortunately I don't have enough HP to tank through them. I totally forgot that pinwheel skeletons appeared as a throwback to Dark Souls. This is actually the only bit of the game that has pinwheel skeletons. I think the strategy when you're doing this solo and you actually have to try and you're not massively over leveled is that you don't kill the skeletal lords quickly, you kill them slowly so that you kill the skeletons that they make faster. Will I use a humanity? I'll do one more attempt on camera. I won't use a humanity here because there's no point. I'll use it once I get there. Yeah, I'll do one more attempt on camera. I'll try and take it a bit slower. If I fail, I will pick this up next time attempting it, and you know, maybe if I try it at a different time of the day I might get some player help, which would be nice. I really don't want to get ganked by skeletons on the way, so I am actually going to kill a few of them. Huh, that's weird, the other one didn't pop up. Oh well. And I will use a humanity on the off chance that perhaps a player has appeared. Let's just get you killed. Yeah, you're vicious buggers. But you go down easy. So maybe I should keep the barrages for when the bone wheel skeletons appear. I'm not sure. I am not experienced at handling them. Because as I say, when I did this on my melee build, I was so over leveled. Yeah, they were hitting me a lot, but they weren't doing a terrible amount of damage. I could shield through their damage and then annihilate them. That's not going to be the case here because I'm a mage. So, you know, paper tiger basically. This is us back at the waterfall. Let's see if we can get some player assistance. I'd heard that you can get invaded even if you're not in human form, by the way. That's... oh, summon. Let's see. All the fats. Come on then, all the fats. My first ever player summon in the game. Not outside of NPCs, obviously. Oh, but I said player summon, didn't I? So that's obvious. Let's see if it works. I'm not entirely sure. I couldn't test this kind of functionality when I was doing the review because I was playing before the servers were up. It looks like it failed, maybe? I've also heard that if you fail to get summoned, you have to restart the game, otherwise you kind of can't join anyone else, which is sucky. Did this fail? I'm not... oh, I see it loading in the top right. I see a shadow of another player who probably tried to summon him at the same time. I think it failed. I'm going to wait for it to stop loading in the top right and then go in and die. It looks like there's quite a few people having trouble with this fight and just attacking outside it. It is a tough one if you're... oh, I did get him. All the fats. Why are you on low health? Let's do fist bomb. So do you want me to use an Estus? Is that how this works in this one? No, me using an Estus did not heal him. Okay. You gonna heal up? Alright, you can use your own Estus as a summon this time. Excellent. Right, I guess I will wait and see how he reacts, because I'm not sure if he's going to want to kill one... oh, I should probably reclaim my souls, because why the hell not? He's just rushing in there, is he? Okay, you can kick their ass all you like. I shall help from a distance. Basically, I'm going to treat him like an NPC, and I don't mean that as an insulting thing. I mean that he's my bullet sponge. Ow, please don't set me on fire, although I'm really happy that did basically no damage. Right, I'm going to look for the pinwheel skeletons and I'm going to focus on kicking their ass because they are the reason why we're going to die. And there's none yet. Oh, get out of there. We're going to run and we're going to take cover. We're going to... did he die? Where is he? Oh no, he's fine. He is A-okay. He's actually coming over here to defend me, I think. You're a good guy, all the fats. And there's no bone wheel yet. Nice lined up, shotgun blast. Get out of there. The skeleton bone wheels should still be here somewhere. Why are they not spawned yet? They should be here. Okay, did he kill them? Did he know where they spawned and took them out before they could do anything? Is that what happened? I'm not familiar with things that are happening. Maybe they only appear when you kill the last lord. Let's watch, see where his souls go. Do they make bone wheel skeletons? Do they make bone wheel skeletons? Yeah, they do. Okay, so it's when the last lord dies, or maybe it's a very specific lord. But either way, it's when either the last one dies or a very specific one dies, he summons 4 bone wheel skeletons. Look how much damage they did to him. He must be my level. But there we go. That was all the fats. That was not me. I accidentally skipped that I got the boss soul. I was trying to thank him, but I pressed the wrong one. Let's wave, and then let's bow again. I don't have the good bow animation yet. Does he stay? Does he? No, he doesn't. Good. I was getting a bit weirded out, and it was getting a bit awkward there that he was still here. Right, we're going to push on to the next bonfire then. And as I say, that was all him. That wasn't me. This must be a massively painful boss fight to do if you're a mage and you're trying to do it solo. Although it does appear that the strategy I was going to go in with on my second attempt was indeed the right one, where kill the lord slowly, handle all the skeletons that one lord dying spawns, and it seems like it's either the lord on the far right or just when the final lord dies, that he summons 4 bone wheel skeletons. So really it's a fight that seems to punish trying to zerg it, although saying that if you're massively over leveled you can easily zerg it, because I did. So now we're going to gain access to an area I affectionately refer to as Blighttown 2.0 because it's riddled with poison. And poison becomes a massive factor in this next area. Now the boss of the area isn't something I want to tackle yet, it's also something I don't need to tackle yet. But there's a lot of stuff we can do in this area, a lot of items we can collect and a lot of other stuff. So we are going to do some stuff here. I'm going to do some off-camera leveling to get my int and basic stats up a bit more. But when you get here, there's 2 things to do. The bonfire's in there, I'm going to go to it in a second, but first we want to talk to this lady here. And we want to exhaust her dialogue options so that she moves to Medulla.
Are you a traveller? I'm Cloanne, an ore stone trader. I travel about collecting rare stones, which I sell to make my living. I never planned to visit this god's forsaken place. But I don't know. I just sort of ended up here. I must have just wandered in. But now that I'm here, I've been scouting around for rare bits. Oh, don't look at me like that. Many of these stones are quite useful. For instance, certain stones are used in smithing. Oh, now your ears prick up. I've extras if you can pay. This is my trade, after all.
Okay, so she's an ore stone vendor. She sells you stones for crafting. She also happens to be the blacksmith's daughter, in case you're curious. So I'm going to exhaust her dialogue options off camera, but we can take a quick look at what she's selling. She sells an aesthetic, or whatever it's called. She sells 10 titanite shards. Her inventory does increase. Now these are important. She sells solar peas, which is a miracle I won't be using. But she sells a hex called Dead Again. Unfortunately it needs 20 faith as well as 22 int to use. What does that one do? Oh, it makes corpses explode. It's very handy, I think. I've never actually used hexes, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna... Actually, I'll buy a couple of shards just so she doesn't get mad at me when I don't talk to her.
Visit me again.
So I'm going to exhaust her dialogue options off camera. I suggest you do as well. I'm not sure what triggers her moving to Medulla, but she will. She hangs around outside the blacksmith office. Dilapidated squatting building. This poisons you when you walk in it, by the way. Yeah. And for the record, any boss I do kill using a player summons, not NPCs, I'm A-okay with, because I've already finished this game 100% solo, so I have no shame in summoning help, especially when I'm playing a build that I'm not amazing with. I'm much better as a melee build. So anyway, that was the Skeletal Lord's boss. We've gained access to yet another new area, the Poison Pool Bonfire. That gives us a lot of options about what we can do next, so stay tuned for more. I hope you're supporting the series. I'm glad that this one almost ran 40 minutes, because I hope that makes up for the very short part before this one. Once again, I'm very sorry for that one. Yeah, so I'm going to go now. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more Dark Souls 2 and all the other gaming stuff that I produce. My name has been Flik, and ta-ta for now.